I didn't expect to make this video after a whole year of not posting to YouTube. So any of you guys that are subscribed still to my channel, I do owe you guys an explanation on everything that's happened. Why did I change my channel name, where I'm at as well, and I'll get straight to it. So this whole year that has passed, it's been a lot of stuff has happened, good things and bad things at the exact same time. So I'll start off where I've been. I've stopped recording videos just because I'd given up. I had no hope, I had no purpose on ever having the inspiration to make videos again. I was so lost, and it was eating up my soul because for so long I wanted this channel to work. If you guys are still subscribed to me, any of you seen any of the videos that I made before, you guys know I was consistent. I've made a lot of videos, like 3 to 5 videos, sometimes a week. I was posting YouTube shorts on a regular basis. I just wanted to make as much content as humanly possible and one day blow up. I was so driven and in the wrong places because I was so focused on vanity metrics. I just wanted it to work out so bad. It was basically eating me alive. And to be honest, I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy on the things that I was posting. I wasn't having the right energy, and that goes to show that God has his ways. I've been having recently I've been having so many signs on coming back to YouTube, making this channel dedicated to the Lord. I'm here to tell you guys that God has made me whole again. God has helped me so much during this year. He's given me purpose again, and that's why the title of this video, God Solves All Problems. If you guys have been subscribed for so long, I would always go by the name Aaron Lycan. The reason why I chose that name is because I didn't like who I was as a person. I wasn't proud of myself. I wasn't being me. I was so focused on being someone else rather than being my true self. Back then I was broken, spiritually broken, making so many videos, being so lost. And after I discovered God, well, I actually knew that God existed, but I've never actually been deep in my relationship with God, investing time into God, like praying. I'm reading the Bible, and God made me whole again. God has given me peace. He's given me this house, and yes, I am a homeowner at 22 years old, which is crazy. I didn't think that God would bless me with so much during this year. He's given me so many gifts, material and spiritual, mentally. God is the only person you could go to who could solve your issues. One of the main problems that I had before was not only spiritually but financially. It's been hard for me. That's why I've turned to YouTube. I thought if I would make so many videos that eventually I could blow up one day, make money off of YouTube, and not trying to worry so much about bills. And my intentions were pure. They were honest. Nothing wrong with that, but it lacked purpose. I was basically focusing something that I thought I could do on my own, which I couldn't. Okay? Because if you think that you could fix every single problem that you have, something's not gonna budge. You're eventually going to hit a dead end. And that was me. I thought I could fix all my problems by myself, but I did the one mistake that I didn't do, which was let God solve my problems. And there's something that I want you guys to be aware of, is that you don't want to turn to God just to only fix your issues. Okay? He actually just wants you to get closer to him. He actually wants you to bring people to him, like being a testimony to other people, for them to be encouraged, for them to go to God themselves. The beautiful thing is that showing God, your loyalty towards him, he will actually bless you. Either way, if you've never actually prayed before, I've never done that before. I've never prayed before. I've never actually read the Bible as I should have back then. Every single morning I dedicate it to God. I listen to prayer. I pray You know, before I go to work, I read the Bible. I read 2 chapters a day. I try to, because sometimes like I get home from work super exhausted, and really doesn't give me much energy to read the Bible for that day. But I'm reading the Bible more and more, and I'm learning more about God. I just gone through one of the best transformations that I ever had in my 22 years of life. It's been a huge blessing to having to go all through these things just to be where I'm at today, because it has been told in the scriptures that before God makes you whole, you're supposed to suffer. You're supposed to suffer, and then God will make you whole again. And don't think whatever it is that you're going through, don't think it's gonna last forever. Get closer to God, pray to God. You know, give all your problems to Him, and then He will fight those battles for you. You don't have to do everything on your own. We're not supposed to do anything by ourselves. We're supposed to let God help us through our journey. We're supposed to let God guide us in our life. He is our Heavenly Father for a reason. He is our Creator. He wants what's best for us, and He wants us to be close with Him. So around August has been my toughest month this year financially. I had a lot of bills stacking up. I didn't know how I was gonna pay for my mortgage, my other utilities, because yes, I do live with my mom, but my mom doesn't make as much money, so I'm the one paying for everything in the house. And I just kept praying. I just kept my faith with God, that He was going to help me. I knew that God was going to help me, and He did. He sent provisions my way. One early Monday morning, I kept getting emails, and basically God sent me provisions. That goes to show that God will solve all your problems. Now, like I said before, you don't want to only see God just for Him to solve your issues. You don't want to treat God like as a business partner. You don't want to treat God like a business partner, because that shows that it's not a genuine relationship. It's only a transactional relationship. It's not something that's pure. That's not something that's real. Just because I am sharing my testimonies with you guys, I just want to keep it clear that I am not a prophet. I came back just because, or I'm hoping I could get you guys to get closer with the Lord. Having God watching over you, having God close to you, having God protecting you, having God be there when times get tough, when you are broken, and He's always there with you, it's something that's irreplaceable. It's something pure. It's something honest. It's pure love. That is what the Heavenly Father provides. It's an honest, loving relationship with a child of God, which is you. That goes to show how prayer always works. If you guys were to pray, if you guys to start praying, if you ask God for peace, if you ask God to help you with whatever it is that you are going through, if you pray to God to watch over your family, to dedicate your days to God, any sort of plans that you have, He will hear your prayers. Prayer works. You may not know how to pray. It could just be something as small as, God, give me peace. God, please take away my stress. Please guide me through my day. Please protect me from all harm. He will hear your prayers. If I have quit YouTube for an entire year just for me to get signs of me coming back to YouTube after I was completely done with it, that goes to show that God is real. God is real, and He loves every single one of you. He just wants what's best for you. He just wants to filter out and take away all the bad from you. I'll give you guys another story. I was getting into a relationship, and I was praying to God, God, if this is the one that you have for me, let it flourish, let it grow, let the relationship flow on your timing, on your terms. God saw it was a counterfeit. He knew that person wasn't the one for me. What did He do? He took it away. Whenever God takes something away from you, don't look at it as a bad sign. Think of it as protection. For your soul, for your peace, for your state of mind. Think of it as protection for you. Think that something better is coming to you. Because usually when God takes something away from you, that is a good sign that something better is on its way. See, God is not cruel. God just wants what's best for you. He knows what's best for you, because He wouldn't have given me all of these things if it knew it wasn't good for me. God won't give you something that he knew that's not good for you. And I'm not just talking about materialistic things. I'm not talking about my very own home. I'm not talking about my car. I'm talking about things that are good for your state of mind. I know for a fact that the one true God, the Heavenly Father, would not be doing something in your life if he knew if it wasn't for the best for you. I just can't go back to who I was before. I wasn't walking my life with God. I did knew God existed, but I wasn't focusing so much on my relationship with him. Here I am now, a year later, in a better place than I was before, mentally, spiritually, physically. Anyone could be rich. Anyone could have anything in the world that they wanted, but if they don't have God, they have nothing. Ultimately, they have nothing. You could have money, but you won't have God's peace. Probably won't have God watching over you, because all that brings is just danger. If you sit and you pray, you learn more about God. You invest time into God. Try to get other people, get closer to God. There's a prayer in the Bible saying that if you seek God, you will find him. I seeked out God because I had nowhere else to go to. I was broken inside. My soul was crushed. I was heartbroken. I was struggling. I was alone. I was in this world lost. I went to God and he saved me. God is the only one that could save you. If you guys are tired of, the same struggles that you have on a day-to-day basis, this could be your mental health. You may be spiritually empty. You may be spiritually broken. Go to the Lord. He will save you. He will make you whole again. Just to make this clear again, I am not a prophet. I'm just here to give you guys my testimony. That doesn't mean that all of your problems will suddenly vanish. I'm talking specifically, this could be financial issues. God is just going to be your helping hand. He will help you every step of the way of your journey, and to figure out what God has for you on this earth. I hope God blesses you. I hope you get closer to the Lord, because your life will change. A lot could happen once you start getting closer to God. Another thing I forgot to mention is that the devil will try to get you back to your old ways, but you need to stay firm with God, and God will shield you from any sort of attacks, any sort of evil. He will be your refuge. He will be your ultimate protection. It's one thing to understand certain things, but the verse of Proverbs saying that trust the Lord with all your heart and do not lean onto your own understanding. So if you trust God for him to help you with every single problem and not lean into your own understanding, he will 100% help you. You just gotta stay still and maintain your faith in him, and keep investing yourself into him. Give your mind, body, and soul to God, and he will be your greatest ally here on earth. God bless you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.